Welcome to Season Chasers. I'm Rob Freeman. Those that love nature and outdoor sports spend a lot of quality time looking for adventure throughout the year. The more you study, the more you learn about the peak seasons in nature. It's fun to know when it's best to go fishing or hunting, when it's time to pick blueberries, wild mushrooms, or native pecans. Sometimes the peak season is close to home, right in your own backyard, or it could be miles away near the mountains and the sea. Either way, this program will chase the seasons where the action is hot.
Well, the season is finally fall. We're out here at Pawnee Wildlife Preserve, and it's the last week of October. And finally, the leaves have started to turn here. A few of them have begun to fall, and the grass is starting to turn the fall colors. And we're having some fun out here at our Railroad Continental course. And this is part of the Customer Appreciation Days that goes on for Watco and Company. And Jason goes with me on a lot of adventures all year long. And he's got on the GoPro head cam today. And we're going to be taking some action shots. And he's got a shotgun here from one of the gun manufacturers that have a tent that John Sports Center's put together here. And what are you going to be shooting today?
Looks like this is a Beretta Outlander. And all I know is it's really light.
This is semi-automatic, and oh yeah, it's got a all-weather stock and a looks like kind of a dull black finish, and I bet this will cycle 12-gauge shells through it with the best of them. But we're waiting for just a few more people to join our group here, and we're going to do a European Continental style hunt this afternoon. And we've got some visitors here from, I believe, about 25 states and some from Canada and Australia today. So we're going to be spread out around this course. Everybody's got their hunter's orange on, and we're going to be releasing pheasants from the center of the course, and they're going to be going by pretty good in this wind today. So join us today for some really fast wing shooting action here at the Continental Pheasant Hunt course at Pawnee Wildlife Preserve, and you get to go along today with us. That's what's happening today on Season Chasers. Thanks for coming along.
Season Chasers is brought to you by Crawcan Communications, telephone, internet, digital TV, and security. Kansas Land Tire, your Goodyear dealer at 9th and Broadway in Pittsburgh. O'Malley Implement, home of the John Deere Gator, South 69 in Pittsburgh. And by Blue Ribbon Farm and Home.
And this is the Goofy Goat right here.
Today for this event, we have almost 100 guests here of Watco companies. They're headquartered in Pittsburgh, Kansas, and they have operations all over the United States and some in Canada and Australia. But this part of our shooting activities is the European Continental course. And part of this today involves a lot of retrieving action. And we've got some really talented Labrador retrievers that are going to be outside the ring here, and as pheasants fly out and are shot and hit the ground, we're going to rely on these talented retrievers to round them up and bring them back to their owners. So you're going to get to see a lot of good dog action today, along with some exciting wing shooting, and it's happening out here on the Kansas prairie. This is at Pawnee Wildlife Preserve in southeast Kansas, and we're at the last week of October, and we're ready to let some pheasants fly and shoot a few caps out here in the countryside on Season Chasers. All right, Jason's loading up his Beretta automatic, and we've cleared the brake, and we're ready for round number 5, the European Continental. We got pheasants coming out.
In addition to the Railroad Continental course, Watco has a big bunch out of Pawnee's original Continental course. They have 9 guided fields for field hunts all around the Pawnee property.
Back, back. That'll get us started. Wow, he was up there. Just not familiar with all this action.
Yeah,
here.
me either. I'm used to double barrel.
Yeah, we got one in there, and there's your.
Okay, thanks.
There you go. Try that.
With all the new guns out here, not everyone's familiar with the action.
Wow!
I try to keep everyone loaded up, ready for more of those fast-flying pheasants.
Well, they're really high. Shoot! There you go. Way to stay with it, Jason. Right over. There you go. Way to stay with it. Good, Lulu.
When you see the shadow of a flying pheasant on the ground,
Hey, good red.
the shooters you see are looking right into the sun. And that's not exactly what I'd call an easy
Just stays
shot.
open when it's empty. Just put one in here. Do that.
There you go.
Should be ready to roll.
Right, do another one, or is that?
Let's see. I'll see if it'll take 4.
Thank you.
Yeah, it did.
All right,
So
thanks.
there's 1 in the chamber and 3 in the side. Get him! Get him! Here. Drop it, Red. Drop it. Drop it. Here. Wow. Lead him about 10 feet here. Good job. Jason, I think you're just in on another one. Good job. Yeah, not much got through here. Come on, Lulu. Here, come here. Here. Lucy. Lucy, over here. Come here, baby. You're getting a little tired now, aren't you? Well, this is a 12-year-old dog. And she's done an awful good job. She's been hunting all day today and all day yesterday. She's a good one. Good. The funny thing is, when you describe a continental hunt to people, they say, oh, that sounds terribly, terribly easy. And it sounds real easy.
Yeah, just shooting that sun at 4 o'clock.
But when it gets breezy, and then when they get to flying high, they get to flying fast, and this isn't a cakewalk. Well, you got one there, Lulu? You find me another one? Good girl. Here, here. Good girl, good girl. That's it. Get this one, Lulu. Get that bird, Lulu. Go get it. There she goes. See if she gets it. Good boy. Good boy. Hey. Woo! She got it. Here she comes with it. Good, Lulu. Here, Lulu. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, that's a good one. You did
This
really
year,
good on that.
Watco's Customer Appreciation Days includes beginner instruction, and they have guns on display for the guests to try out. Details on that coming up next. Blue Ribbon Farm and Home has nature's best fall decoration. Blue Ribbon Farm and Home has what you need to feed and care for the wild birds. Blue Ribbon Farm and Home sells supplies to attract trophy whitetail deer. And don't forget, Blue Ribbon Farm and Home has a huge selection of food for dogs. Whether you have a lap dog, a sport dog, chickens, or a goofy goat, Blue Ribbon Farm and Home has all the feeds you'll ever need.
You talk about a goofy goat, and this is the goofy goat right here.
Don't wait until it's too late. You can protect the ones you love with a new security system from Crawcan. Crawcan offers custom-designed security systems for your home or business to fit nearly any budget. Safety and security is just a phone call away. Call Crawcan today at 620-724-8235 or 1-800-362-0316 to schedule a free security assessment. Crawcan, more than just your local telephone company.
And if you're wanting to go hunting, there's no shortage of upland game birds out here at Pawnee Wildlife Preserve. We're open with the extended season through March, so give us a call at the number on your screen if you'd like to bring out your own dogs or fully guided hunts available. Pawnee Wildlife Preserve, Fort Scott, Kansas. Closed captioning services on Season Chasers brought to you by Harris LP in Hepler, Kansas.
The season is fall, and we're out here at Pawnee Wildlife Preserve during Watco Customer Appreciation Days. We're over here at the Clay Target Range, and we're talking with Ron Downing, who's here with John Sports Center. And Ron, what do you had? You've had a lot of activity over here the last couple of days.
Yeah, Rob, we have. We've had yesterday morning. We had a lot of new shooters, never fired a gun before, so it was called Firearms 101. Gave them some instruction, got them into the stands, taught them some proper stance, gun safety procedures, got them shooting targets, got them hitting targets, and it's kind of been a rotation like that the last 2 days. We've had a lot of the firearm companies here for the folks to try out the guns here on this, take them out on one of the hunts, so it's a win-win situation for everyone.
Well, and there's been a lot of new gun models out, and it's been an excellent opportunity for people to come over and kind of try them out and do a little test drive.
Oh, exactly. That's what we've had. We've had a lot of good comments on the new weapons that are out, the new technologies, the recoil reduction devices in them. Had some female shooters that were recoil sensitive before, and they shot some of the new guns, and so it really helps. It makes it easier.
Now, yesterday during the lunch break, I heard some shots going off in rapid succession. Now, tell us what was going on over here with that, with a lot of shots in a row.
Well, we had for some of the workers, the young kids that are working here, we had 4 traps set up, so we let them get in the stands and told them to load up, and we threw them some flurries, like birds from every direction, and so they really enjoyed it, kind of like a wild bird scene.
Now, is there kind of a shotgun over here that's got an extra large capacity magazine?
Yes, that went off as well. I believe that was one of the vanilla shotguns that had fired 25 rounds with an extended magazine or rotary tube on it.
My goodness, well, that's really smooth action, semi-automatic, and
yes,
that's a lot of shells to carry around at one time, but that's a lot of capacity. But
a lot of shells being fired in a short amount of time.
Okay. This is looking like Ed's Facebook profile picture. Bazooka shotgun.
There you go, Ed. Well, we got some heavier rounds if we need them. You have to have them do a video of you while you're shooting. Yeah, RB? Yep, you got one? That'd be perfect to take that out.
But we shoot them out here one at a time, and we really want to thank Ron and the guys that have put a lot of effort into introducing people to the proper use of shotguns and firearms. It's a responsibility, and it's a right that we have, and knowing how to use them properly is just best for everybody.
We're here to encourage the shooting sports and let people know outdoor recreation is
That was just 8. We'll do 21 in just a second.
Well, and something you mentioned a lot of lady shooters out here that I've introduced shotgun sports to a lot of different lady shooters out here, and when given proper instruction, there's some pretty good shots among those girls.
Yes, they are. There was a couple of them today that hit most every target they shot at, and they shot very, very, very little. So, yeah, they did great. They get good high-end hand-eye coordination, and that's what makes it all possible.
Well, and shooting targets like this gives people the confidence to properly use firearms, and when you hit a few targets, that's a pretty good feeling of accomplishment that goes along with that.
That's true, and today, and what we've been doing is preaching safety, safety, safety is number one. If they do it here, they practice it here, when they get in the field, then there's less chance for any accidents. And we've been doing these types of things for a long time with firearm shows, and we haven't had an accident yet, and we have no intent to start that. So again, gun safety, safe handling is number one.
Well, excellent safety record all the way around. Makes proper and responsible gun ownership really fun for all, and we want to thank you for the time that you and Johns have put into this, and helping spread the word about how fun really the shooting sports can be.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks a lot,
sir.
Thanks a lot. Come back anytime, and thanks for joining us today on Season Chasers.
Thanks, Ron.
Next, we're headed out to the box blind for a look at white-tailed deer in November on Season Chasers.
Is your computer not able to keep up with you? Does it take forever to load web pages? Your computer could be compromised with a virus, spyware, or some other malicious software. Crawcan's knowledgeable staff of repair technicians can diagnose your problem and quickly have you back up and running at top speed. Bring your computer in today for a free diagnosis. Go to ckt.net for more information or call 1-800-362-0316. Crawcan, your community technology partner.
Extreme environments can cause a spontaneous change in DNA, resulting in unexpected power and agility. Introducing the all-new, all-powerful Gator RSX 850i. 62 horsepower, a fully independent multi-link suspension, and a top speed of 53 miles per hour. It's a whole new species of Gator.
I'm Travis from Kansas Land Tire in Pittsburgh. We offer name brand tires like Goodyear, Dunlop, Kelly Springfield, Mastercraft, and virtually any tire for the job. We also staff ASE certified technicians to provide oil service, transmission and brake work, engine diagnostics, battery service, alignments, and more. We also now have a nationwide warranty and ask us about payment options like Goodyear Credit. Kansas Land Tire, 9th and Broadway in Pittsburgh, an authorized Goodyear dealer. See our ad and names and numbers.
Some archery hunters like tree stands, but for all the accessories needed for video, this homemade box blind holds it all and 2 hunters. This one's on a trailer. It's ready to be hauled somewhere else or to be slightly repositioned quite easily. You never know what you might see while waiting on deer. One morning, I got to watch a parade of turkeys. I wasn't even turkey hunting. If the turkeys don't see your hiding place, hopefully the deer won't either. I'm in the deer blind today with Roger, who's deer hunting with a crossbow for the very first time. We both see much more deer activity in November as opposed to the December season in Kansas.
That's a small buck. Just wait. You'll chase her back this way. Get ready. I don't know if he's a shooter or not. But you will see him very well. I see him.
This doe is marking a deer scrape along that far tree line. It passes on all sorts of signals that are important to the deer rut. With all this going on, it's hoped that the deer will be distracted with each other and somehow allow us a closer shot.
Get ready to move on. I'm going to fold up your chair just so I got more. I can't film out of this one.
Roger and I get repositioned inside the box blind, preparing for a shot if they get close enough. The doe moves out of the scrape, and the buck goes right in to investigate.
Just got it down, looking around on the ground. See it? Yeah.
Those grunts were good enough for a look, but little else. Grunts and rattles are all we've got right now versus real does. It's all part of the outdoor real drama that all hunters like to experience.
Wait. He's catching his breath. He's really tired from chasing. I'll try to rattle him. I'm going to try to rattle him in. But he's laying down right now. I'm going to have to sit down. Carpet dry. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's dry. He's looking right at us. There ain't no sneaking up on him. He's only 60 yards away. But it's not shooting distance. I wouldn't try a shot from here. We're just gonna have to hope we can pull him over here when you're ready. We'll let him catch his breath for a minute, then I'm gonna rattle and try to bring him over here. Just to see what it is, you know. And then I want you to be up when I do that. Yeah. When you get ready to walk it up.
One of the does strolls by, and that means the rest period is officially over. As this buck prepares to drift away from us, it's time to give it one more try with those rattling antlers. It's good for at least a look.
Get ready to run.
Look number 2. We didn't have anything visual to go along with the rattling challenge, and surprise, the real does won this buck's attention. I had a couple of guests from Michigan hunting recently, and Preston successfully used a plastic buck decoy with a real tail to bring this one into bow range. This deer ran across an open field and was taken about 8 steps away from the decoy. Good going on that one, Preston. The whitetail deer rut is one of my favorite times of the year. I've seen some awesome sunsets and didn't even need a flashlight one morning. I was walking in due to a full moon. Back at the box blind during daylight hours, I'm getting to see some real trophy class red squirrels. Some of the fun things you get to watch while you're out here waiting on deer. Keep it safe, whatever you're doing, in the great outdoors.
Waka waka.
Tune in each week for some of the stuff you just won't see on other shows. Outdoors, wildlife, and a life of adventure. Being on the lookout for natural foods and making the most of what the wildlife provides. Study, learn, and share the great outdoors with someone who's important to you.